into the culvert. That was a ginormous bear that just went into the culvert.
Do you think he's going to come out the other side?
Oh, he's definitely coming out the other side. Hi, buddy. He is huge. Oh my God, he barely fits in the culvert. Woo, he's a big one. I thought I caught a glimpse of him going into the culvert. Hey, fat boy. That's the easy way across the road, isn't it? Through the tunnel. I'll leave you alone. You can go eat. he keeps giving me the side eye.
I know, I can see him right here.
So guys, I was sitting here, we were finishing up some, is that? No, I thought I saw something else. We were sitting here finishing up some paperwork, and okay, the truck's there, and the little creek area across from our lot is here, and I heard something splashing. That fat boy fit into that culvert and went under.
Oh, he barely fit. Look, you see?
Under the road. He's still up there. He's too fat to be climbing stuff like that.
He does not care.
That's crazy stuff. The things you catch while you're doing paperwork.
Somebody's hollering. Is this a handicap spot? It is not. Okay. They have a handicap placard. If it's a handicap spot, they can park there. It is not. It says, I mean, it's right here. Like, look, Jeff. I mean, it's right there. It's right there. Okay, so it has the step on this side, but it does not have one on that side. The sign's right there.
I know, and that's what I'm saying. Me and my girlfriend watch those videos every night.
Well, thank you.
Always a sign right there.
Yeah. If it, thank you. You too. It's locked, and you're gonna put dollies under it, right?
Yeah, we'll have to.
Okay.
It's rear wheel drive.
Okie dokie.
Off gloves. I'm sure they're walking down here somewhere.
Oh yeah, they'll probably see it.
Can't be far. They parked there.
Probably went down here to the bar. There's Margaritaville. I think there's a Land Shark bar down here. Old Red is down here. What else is close by? This pizzeria here. Anything else to say about that?
No. Stick around, stay tuned. Everything auto.
Hey, I drive a 2021 Nissan Titan, and we parked at the Ripleys place, asked permission from the Ripleys people to make sure we could park there for a minute, and then we got towed while we were gone. So I think it was y'all, but we had already asked permission, and Ripley said it was fine that we parked there.
They called us for the removal. I'm not sure what the mix-up is, but yeah, they called me and said that you weren't supposed to be there and asked us to remove it.
We're talking to the people right now, and they said they didn't ask for us to remove it. Forgot to remove it. 2021 Nissan Titan. They said y'all called them to remove it.
They said it's everything on it.
And we asked y'all to make sure we could park it there for a minute. And they're saying y'all called to remove it.
Alright. I appreciate your help. Thank you.
Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, everything on it, please.
So y'all have it, and
Yes, sir. The coaster called us to remove your vehicle from that parking lot. They said that you weren't supposed to be there. You walked away and left it.
No, we've already paid to get into Ripley's, and then we walked down the street after and we just came back like 15 minutes later, and the car was gone.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, the coaster called us and said that it wasn't supposed to be there and asked us to remove it.
Well, they were wrong.
They're lying to our faces right now.
Yeah. They lied.
They're saying that they
Well, what do you mean they lied?
They lied. We did have permission, and we're supposed to be here. Just because we had left their property doesn't mean that we hadn't paid to get into Ripleys.
And they're saying that
You'll have to take that up with them, ma'am. They called me and said that it wasn't supposed to be there, and asked us to remove it. So that's all I know.
Well, here's the issue. I'm standing here on a broken foot. You took my handicap parking. We have no way to get back to Knoxville tonight, and we need to get this resolved. They're lying to us, or you're lying to us. I'm not saying you are, but somebody is.
Ripley's is lying.
Well,
Ripley's is lying.
I had no way of knowing that your vehicle was there. So they called me and said that it wasn't supposed to be there, and they told me what kind of vehicle it was and asked us to remove it. So that's the only thing that I can tell you.
Okay, so the thing is, who do we talk to, because that isn't the truth, and how do we get our truck back? And who do we file the complaint with? The police department? Who?
Yeah, I mean, you're welcome to call the police department.
I've already talked to the police. They said they don't do any private property towing. And then we located you guys. They told us every something auto.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, as far as the business is what calls us, so I mean, you'd have to take that up with the coaster there, because they're the ones that called us.
We'll take it up with Ripley's. I'm going to contact their corporate offices. Okay. But how do I get my vehicle?
As long as you're the registered owner, ID matches the registration of the truck, I can release it back to that registered owner only. The cost associated has to be cash.
Okay, well, where are you going to get cash right now? It's like almost 11 o'clock at night, 12 o'clock at night.
Yeah, I'm not sure. 221 Newman Road is the pickup address. As long as I know you're coming this way, I can get somebody back over at the gate. If I know you're coming, I'll get somebody back over.
Okay, but where? All right, we're on foot, so where is 221 Newman?
You'd probably just have to Google search it, ma'am. To explain it, I don't know that I can explain it to you.
Okay, all right. Here's your phone back. Hold on. All right, whose phone is this? All right, 221 Newman Road. You said?
Yes, ma'am.
7 minute drive. How do we get there?
To give walking directions.
36-minute walk.
It's a 36-minute walk, so will you have somebody there?
Yes, ma'am. I can get somebody to the gate. Yes.
Or if you can bring it back to us, we can just give you the cash, and it would take less time for you guys.
I'm sorry, ma'am. I can't. The only way I can release is here on property. I can't bring it back. It has to be ID matching before we can release the vehicle. I mean, you can do cab or Uber. We've got those in the area as well. The trolley also runs.
The trolley runs to there?
It'll come up here about a block away. First Horizon Bank is about a block away from our impound lot, and the trolley stop is right there.
Okay. Here, you guys keep track of this. I gotta get in touch with you people.
You're online.
Yeah.
They're lying. They lie.
Cliff texted you.
I don't think we have to stay on the code.
Can we call y'all when we get there?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you. I just spoke with the guy and the manager there, and he said that he told them that they couldn't park there. They even came back a second time and walked around and looked at it and then walked away. So the coaster is its own place, and there's signs. You guys will see the sign in the video. You can't park there. You will be towed if you. And he even said that he walked away.
We've already paid to get into Ripley's, and then we walked down the street after.
They said they paid to ride the coaster.
I don't know. All I can tell you is, yeah, I was called to remove it, and you walked away. That's definitely a thing. You definitely walked away because I towed your truck out of there. Mm-hmm. So regardless of the story you're trying to tell me, it just can't. It simply can't be true, because if you were there at their store, then you would have seen me loading up your truck and taking it away, because there was no one else there. The place was closed, and now you're trying to tell me that you're supposed to be there, and it's not true. There was nobody there. I towed the truck away, so there was nobody on property. You definitely walked away, and the sign says not to. So anyway, stick around, stay tuned. Everything auto.
Hi, yes, this is, we're coming to pick up the Nissan. We just want to let you know that the Uber is about here to pick us up. So my aunt has a broken foot, so we can't walk 40 minutes.
Okay, all right.
We're on our way.
Okay, thank you guys.
Thank you.
So unfortunately their microphones died right before this pickup, so I don't have any audio from the actual pickup, but I do have some background information for you guys. Earlier in the video, during one of the phone calls, the customer says that they were only parked there for 15 minutes. However, we got the phone call from Ripleys to remove this vehicle at 10:34 p.m. The time on the GoPro says 12:01 a.m., but they never adjusted the GoPro's time to fall back with daylight savings, so it's actually 11:01 p.m. is when they picked up the vehicle, and then the GoPro is saying that the first phone call came in at 11:17 p.m. So that would be after they realized that their car was missing. I went ahead and confirmed this with Jeff and Kristen, and they say that they were at the house when they got this phone call, so 27 minutes sounded about right to them in terms of getting ready, leaving the house, and getting to Ripley's. During the pickup of the vehicle owner openly admits to walking to a nearby tattoo shop after parking their vehicle at Ripley's. So I did some research into nearby tattoo shops, and this is what I found. The closest tattoo shop to the Ripley's Mountain Coaster is a shop called the Gatlinburg Tattoo Company. Google says that it's an 8-minute walk from Ripley's Mountain Coaster to the Gatlinburg Tattoo Company, but it wants you to walk all the way down the street and use the crosswalk at the intersection rather than just cutting straight across the road. So if they followed Google's walking directions, then that's 16 minutes in walking there and back, and that doesn't include any time spent inside the tattoo shop. But realistically, if they cut across the road to the tattoo shop, then it probably took them less time, even with a hurt foot, to walk there. And I don't know for sure that the tattoo shop was open or if they even went inside, so it is entirely possible that they walked there and back in 15 minutes. But that doesn't negate the fact that they claim to have parked there at 10:19 and we picked the vehicle up at 11:01. After Googling this tattoo shop, I also found that the Venus parking lot is right next door, which probably would have been a better option for parking considering someone in their group had an injured foot. Either way, they claimed that they parked their car at Ripley's at 10:19 p.m. The phone call to us was at 10:34 p.m. So that could possibly be the 15-minute window that they're talking about. But either way, they didn't call about the vehicle until 11:17 p.m. according to the GoPro's time. At one point in the video, Jeff also shows them the call log to prove that Ripley's did in fact call him to have the vehicle removed. Also, it says that Ripley's Mountain Coaster closes at 10 p.m., so unless they had extended holiday hours on this night, they were not visiting the attraction when they parked there at 10:19 p.m. They may have been customers earlier in the day, but they definitely would not have been sold a ticket after closing. It is likely that this was a no overnight parking situation, similar to how the liquor store manager called to have the golf cart removed from their parking lot in a recent video because it couldn't stay there overnight.
This thing's dead. The microphone thing is dead. So, I didn't mean to interject there, but they did not need the person's phone number.
Oh, no, yeah, I'm glad you're there. I just wanted to show them that they did call me. I didn't want anybody to think that I'm lying. Like here,
Right.
They called me at 10:34. Okay, YouTube, welcome back to the channel. Had some subscribers call in and say, hey Jeff, I didn't want to meet you this way, but we have put our vehicle in the ditch. As you can see, it's a nice, miserable rainy night, and so they couldn't see. Had some headlights hit them in the eyes. I don't know if this is.
That's about all it takes is some headlights in the eyeballs to blind you enough to, especially when it's like this, the conditions are like this. But yeah, I'm gonna guess that officer up there is with them. But we're not doing mics because it is raining and the mics are not waterproof. Expedition in the ditch.
It's Pigeon Forge.
Oh, it's Pigeon Forge. They're gonna let us do it?
Pigeon Forge has got
Oh, they tried.
a relationship here.
I think you could. I know what I think we should do, but you tell me what you think we should do. I think you should just grab him from the front and pull him the rest of the way out. I think that would probably. I don't think he needs a sideways pull, do you?
I hope not.
Okay. I'll grab the tripod as soon as I find it. I'll be in the vest. Meet you back there. And I have a battery in my pocket. Because you know, this battery will die about halfway through right as I need it.
I went the wrong direction.
Okay. Yeah, let's see if I can get it.
It's been running.
Hello. So, it looks like he went in back there and he fought it. It looks like trying to get out of here and it's just not coming out. You can see it's a mud slop mess here. So, we'll see if we can pull him off.
Yes, ma'am. How are you?
Get me out of this hole.
Been better, huh? We'll get you out of there.
Sorry, Wes. All right. Hey, we still have battery, 22%. Like I said, they went in way back there, and you can see these tire tracks here, and it just, boy, that mud was hungry. It just wanted it. So we'll get picked up, get the road cleared, settle up over here. Thank you, Pigeon Forge. It was very kind of you. All right. Damage? What about this right here? Was this already damaged like this? Oh my goodness.
Looks like it's
A guy we just had revival in our church, and one of the guys at Parks next to was cut too short, and we just had to have a new bumper put on.
oh no, it just happened, huh? Well, it did a fair amount there, didn't it? Yeah, it's it looks like most of the mudslinging was probably from trying to get out.
Yeah. Oh, look, there's a garbage stuck up in there. A can. Do you see it, Joe?
It's just, yeah, it'll probably just fall. Yeah, it's just barely up in there.
And all this track, all this mud, grass. Do you need a flashlight? Do you need some light?
Yeah, he is. Wow. Well, this side still looks good. I mean, that'll definitely probably need another bumper and.
Oh, it was amazing. Damn, on the back.
I think you'll be okay. It's just mostly plastic. I would definitely hit up one of those car washes down there and get some of that stuff rinsed off, and then if you have to, maybe you might run by a Walmart or something, grab some zip ties. Just that's what I would worry. Okay, I would just worry that fender well would come. Would come back and hit that tire. But I think you guys would be okay. Other than that,
I might have caused more damage because I thought I was going to do some
off-roading.
get up on it. I probably hit it hard.
No.
Give me tomorrow night. Give me till tomorrow to calm down. Give me till Thursday.
Well, we appreciate you guys. We do. We appreciate you.
Take y'all out to eat. Please let me.
We appreciate you guys
You're not
watching.
going to charge me for pulling me out. That's what you just said.
No, sir.
Yeah.
No, we're just out fiddling around. That was the easiest little. You were barely hung up.
I know.
He couldn't pull out himself.
Yeah. No, you guys were barely hung up. You're going to have an awful time as it is trying to fight another insurance company and trying to deal with this. So, yeah.
We didn't have to pay the last time his insurance did, so we haven't had a.
I haven't had any.
Never had an
I didn't have
accident
to.
for this
I didn't have to fight them. I told my auto body man, go ahead and order the parts.
Yeah.
And when he got the parts and paid them, they said we're not paying for like Ford parts.
Yeah.
But you gonna call that woman and tell her you putting aftermarket parts.
They did?
They sent a check.
Oh, well, that's awesome.
As a matter of fact, they sent a check for more than what the guy had.
Yeah, it was less than $100, but it was actually more than the estimate.
A little mishap.
Yeah.
I got you guys. So you guys watch the channel, huh?
Yeah, we've been watching.
And you guys
probably not from the very beginning, but y'all were pretty. I'm a fairly new.
I appreciate you guys.
Matter of fact, I was joking.
Before, but I wouldn't wreck my book.
I was joking, Christian. I said I need to get out and tell him now. Look, now when I was in the tow business, what we always
we always hooked here and over there. No, that's super cool.
I can't get out.
We're not going to make you get out. No. Not unless it was like dangerous for you.
That's what I told her. There wasn't no way to tip over that road. So
Yeah.
I told her, I said, if you was going to pick a spot in Sevier County to off the road.
That was it. That was it right there.
Yeah.
It gets way worse than
Yeah, that was a
Between here and the cabin,
it gets really bad.
These places I definitely don't want.
I pulled a few people out between here and the cabin, and it's you'd been scraping mirror on down a little bit further, so I know it feels crazy.
Probably going to drive 5 miles an hour. That gets me.
You might want to turn around, go back to Where's Valley, and hit up the car wash real quick.
I definitely would, because that's going to be shaking and
that'll
shimmying.
dry up, and that'll be like cold for you trying to get out of there.
Yeah, just vibrating. Yeah.
I run one off the road in Alabama. We live right next to Alabama, Mississippi. and it was ice. And I'm on the phone with her, and come around this little dogleg curve, and all of a sudden back end of the little Chevrolet, little small Chevrolet car, come around on me.
Oh,
just
man.
went all the way out. I'm going backwards across the power line, trees behind me. Anyway, here I am like this, and I'm like, well, I just hit some ice. I spun out. Looks like I'm going to wreck. Probably going to hit these trees behind me. Wait a minute, the front end's coming around. Hold up, I think I can get it back on the road. You know, all this with one hand.
Oh, one hand talking on the phone.
If I'd thrown the phone down, she would have died.
Oh, yeah.
I had to make
I'd
sure.
have been on the road looking for
And sure enough, I come across a little shallow ditch, but this is right back up on the road I came.
That's
But
amazing.
I let that mud dry.
Yeah.
Oh,
Man,
we had to beat that mud up.
it will, man. That stuff gets packed up in those places, and it's not good for anything. Brakes, you'll hit the brakes and it'll pull real hard. It's just dangerous. Yeah, you guys will have to go slow, but we got you guys. Got you guys here on the channel, hopefully. Thank you guys for watching.
Thank you, Jeff, for getting us out.
You're welcome. Okay, guys, awesome folks there. It's just really cool to meet more YouTube family. You guys are amazing. But anyway, like I said, she called. She said, I didn't want to meet you that way. Her and her husband both amazing. They want to take us out for dinner on that one. I couldn't. That was a simple little in the ditch, and it was a lot of they got a lot of mud up in there, but it was an easy little thing, and they're just barely stuck in mud. But yeah, I think more of the tore most of the bumper up, just trying to. Of course, it might have been the initial impact into there, but it's just a bunch of plastic. It wasn't a big deal. They'll be able to get out of there.
They were in that ditch for a long time. It was, I mean, he tried to get out of there.
Yeah,
it was, I don't know, maybe 30, 40 feet.
Even us pulling it wanted to stay in there.
know.
Had to get both lanes to be able to make that happen. So anyway, thanks to the Pigeon Forge Police for having our backs on that one.
Absolutely.
A little bit of road closure, and hopefully they'll be safe and get to a car wash and continue their vacation, hopefully. Thanks, guys.
Do you think that'll be the last winch out of the night?
I seriously doubt that'll be the last winch out of the night, because it is nasty, guys. It's very cool. We're dropping down. It's 45, 46 degrees right now, and this nice coat of rain on here. I was slipping and sliding, and you just got to be careful, guys. I know the glare of the headlights on the road with the rain, and it's horrible. My windshield right now is completely horrible. I'm probably going to stop and see if I can buy some new wipers. So keep that in mind if you hit the road on vacation. Make sure you got some fresh windshield wipers, because if this rain hits, Tennessee doesn't really believe in reflectors.
Yeah, let's look at the road. Look at the non-reflectors on the road. You can't see the road because guess what? There's no reflectors.
Yeah, it's just one of those crazy things. And then the lines, you know, if they get more than a year or so worth of age on these lines, the lines are really non-existent. Then you've got blacktop and a hazed up windshield, and that stuff back there happens at that point. You get, you know, the blinding headlights ahead of it, and you're just guessing. You're like, okay, hold on. Hopefully I'm somewhere in between the car that's coming at me and the side of the road. And they chose a little bit too much of the side of the road, and everybody was safe. So that's a good thing. It's a good thing. But anyway, guys, stick around, stay tuned. Comment down below. We love hearing from you guys on this stuff. Like I said, YouTube family, you guys are amazing. Get to meet lots more folks all over the road. I don't like to meet you that way, but I'm glad that you got me programmed in your phone, and I know that if you do need me, oh my goodness, he was totally in my lane. I'm going to have to stick around, stay tuned. So I'm here at the gas station, changing up some wiper blades because my wiper blades were horrible. Fueling up, and I'm looking at this car over here wondering, like, I'm guessing that's fresh. That looks like a fresh accident. Maybe they're trying to, I don't know, tie back their airbags, gather up their thoughts, and for whatever reason they're going to move. I mean, it doesn't look horrible, I guess. The door and maybe missing some glass, but it's a rainy night. It's cold. It's kind of crazy. I wish them safety. Good thoughts coming your way. Hopefully you get to where you're going. It's kind of wild. But while I got you guys here, if you're watching this video, then you've saw the video of the police call from Pigeon Forge that we got. The Jeep that was crashed there. The police officer said that we could not get that one. We weren't on rotation. He was calling next in rotation, even though customer has the right to request. They had called us before the police ever arrived. We were there before the police arrived. You saw the whole video. I'm not going to get into that. But tonight, you'll watch this video of, we had some people call us that ran off the road in the, was it Expedition or something like that. Same deal. Pigeon Forge was already on scene, and it was not private property. Like, they were on school property pretty much. And I had to take both lanes, so it involved blocking the road and traffic, but they let me recover that one. So I guess I'm a little confused, guys. Comment down below if you know what the situation might be there. You know, why I get turned away on one call that is a customer request, private property, but then I get another call and they go ahead and let me recover that one. Both of them were winch outs, kind of the same situation. So I don't understand the policing on one and not the other. You know, I'm all about, just let me know. I want to know why, you know, some calls are us able to get and some calls aren't. Because it's frustrating for me, guys. Like I said in the other video, we just never know what calls to turn down. And I don't like to turn down people that need our help. That's why we have all of these crazy expensive trucks and insurance and licensing and business licensing, and that's why we have everything that we need is to be able to help. So, you know, when these calls come in, like that one did, you know, okay, this one's in Pigeon Forge. They called me, am I going to get all the way over there and waste my time and not be able to take it? And then, you know, some calls we can, some calls we can't. I just want to understand. I want to be able to understand why some calls we get and some calls we don't. And I don't want to pick up the phone and say, you know, sorry, customer, I am not going to send a truck out there to you because it will be wasting my time. And I don't want that to come off wrong to the customer. Like, you know, I'm not saying that you're a waste of time. I just want to be able to help and know that when I send that truck out there, that I'm not wasting all of my resources and fuel and time on something that I'm going to get turned down when I get there. So that's just something that's going through my mind here after doing that recovery there on it was Walden's Creek. We're right there, essentially on school property. You know, it might be, there's probably a little bit of a border from roadway to property. I don't know what the laws are there on that, but anyway, regardless, we got called for that one, and the officer blocked the road, and we got that recovery where we didn't get the Jeep, and we got turned away and said that we could not help on the Jeep. So, like I said, I want to know why. Comment down below, let us know what you think. And I got my wipers on. I'm going to get back to work. It's going to be a busy night. It's rainy, it's nasty, and at least I can see what I'm doing now. So wish us luck.